Welcome brewers, viewers to the Ginger Brews channel.
And now for the news. The beer news.
We're in the COVID lockdown situation at the moment, so there's no Dan today. But he's in my head. Today I'm going to do a brew called Bad Santa, and it's from Jon Finch's book. I'll put a link down below to his book. It's absolutely brilliant. We're going to need 4 kilos of Maischfest otter, 370 grams of crystal, 370 grams of caramunic malt, 370 grams of munic malt, 20 grams of chocolate. Hops we're going to use, 27.5 grams of northern brewer, a few cinnamon sticks, a bit of vanilla, some syrup. We're going to use something else that's a little bit different. After it's fermented and before bottling, we're going to put some cherry extract in. Here it is. So that's made with vodka and cherries. Great yeast, Safale 04, tolerance of 9 to 11 ABV, ferments at 18 to 23 degrees, so perfect room temperature really. Time to get outside, put the kettle on, get rid of this hat, let's get mashed in, let's make a brew. So here we are, outside. Oh, the hat. That's better. Okay, let's mash in. Forgot the sieve. Start with the Maischfest. Absolutely. This is the munic. A little bit of chocolate. The regular munic. And this is the crystal. Apart from a bit of Maischfest that went in at first, these are all the specialty malts. And now we're just going to go with 3 kilos Maischfest otter. So today I'm mashing in with 70 litres, 65 or 150 Fahrenheit. Let's get all that in. Look at the colour of that. That's amazing. Those specialty grains do have a depth of colour that you don't get normally. Just decided on the 19 litres today.
Phil, remember the app. Use the app.
On the toolkit, Dan's got a method of scaling up any recipe. Put your quantity in, put your litres in, of the recipe and the litres required, and it gives you the quantity out the other side. Okay, so we're going to mash this in now for an hour and recirculate every 10 minutes. Beautiful. Mashed in.
What have you missed, Phil? What have you missed?
Oh no, I forgot these. Not mashed in. Cheers, Dan. Now it's mashed in. 10 minutes in now. Temperature's a bit high, 68, so we're going to do a couple of recirculations. Okay, already the colour is really, really good. Beautiful.
Check the temperature, Phil.
Okay, 69. I'm going to leave the lid off a minute or two. So 20 minutes in, I'm going to take a first grab at your reading. Wow, we're up at the 1.078. What do you think of that? Here's something we always do. First hop edition in the sock, so we don't forget the sock. Oh, Northern Brewer. Oh, I never get bored of that smell. Put that on the side for later. So last 10 minutes we're going to do another recirculation and we'll check out the gravity. The colour on this now is absolutely gorgeous. Shame we don't have smell-o-vision. Look at that. I mean, we're still roughly where we were before. Lovely.
Check the time, Phil. Check the time.
Mash out. We're going to raise that temperature up to 75 now for the remaining 10 minutes. Okay, so now we've mashed out and now it's time for the raising of the grains. Oh, this might be tricky.
Beer, not fear.
Oh, crikey. Didn't work out brilliant, did it? Bother. So we've raised the grains and now I'm going to sparge. The water's sitting about 70 degrees. Coloured it down, okay. So using the colander to set the grain bed. So I'm sparging with 8 litres of water. That'll be a total of 25 litres. It's going to take a little while to seep through. So when this is drained through, we'll take the grain away, we'll see where we are, and I'm trying to get up to that 25 litres for the hour boil. Okay, so another quick check. We're on about 163 now, but I'm going to need some more liquid. So we won't hit our gravity now. I'm a bit scared of this recipe, really.
A wise man once said, fear, not fear.
Okay, pretty much done with the grain now, so I'm going to chuck those into the composting. I'd say we need another 4 litres of liquid to get us up to that max at 25, so we can boil down to 23 again. So that is going to lower the ABV, but more beer.
Phil, think.
Where's the max? There we go. I need a touch more. A little bit more.
Remember to stir, Phil. Remember to stir. Check your jaw.
So now I've got all my water in. Let's see what we've got. About 1048. So it's going to be regular strength beer. Just realised we've got to add syrup in. That's going to up that ABV stuff. Let's do that now. Let's add the syrup. Hops going in. Northern Brewer. 27. Ooh. Oh, that was swell straight away, look at that. Right, timer, 40 minutes. You just put that on there to let the steam out. Let the nasties get away. So, what do I need to do? Just checking the app. And we have about 35 minutes left. What would Dan do now? Maybe order a beer. This is Saison.
Have a blow.
Like a brewery out here. So 20 minutes to go, and we're going to add in some more stuff. Cinnamon sticks and vanilla. 1 to 2 tablespoons. 1 and a half of 1. Vanilla extract. Cinnamon sticks. Can we just throw those in? I'm pretty sure we can just throw these in. Oh, if only Dan was here.
Cheers, my dears.
Wow, that's Christmas in a kettle. What's that? Wow. If anyone's got one of these kettles, observation that we found, I've got this at a rolling boil. I've set the temperature to 102 and it fluctuates between 100, 101 and 99. I've not actually done anything with the kettle settings since I set it to 102 and had the lid half on, half off. Outside now, it's night time obviously, and the air temperature is probably 10 degrees, something like that, maybe 12. But that setting seems to be working really well. Coil time, right, 15 minutes before the end, coil's going in for sterilisation. Also, for our clarity, these have been working really well for us, these Protofloc tablets, clearing the beer up lovely. 15 minutes before the end, we just chuck it in. Definitely fizzing. Show you that. Look at that. So the tablet is fizzing on top of the words. The smell's not pleasant, if I'm honest. Just realised why the original gravity is down from where we are. The recipe makes 19 litres and I've made 23 litres. Mixed it down. There's the timer, time to turn off, cool down. I'd like to make this really simple. This is the cold water feed, going to go in this side. Ooh, that pipe's hot. Cold water exit, going to go in this side. Exit is just going to go down the drain. There we go. And that is really hot. Coolio. What was that, Dan?
Don't forget to sterilise.
Way ahead of you, fella.
Clean as a whistle. Clean as a whistle.
Ready? Aim. Miss. To try and limit the amount of cack going into the fermenter from the kettle, I'm going to use one of these socks. Is it going to work? Is it going to work? Is it going to work? I'd say it's working. While that is going on, and this is the Safale 04. It's a sterile spoon. And a mix. Rehydrated yeast. Count will be pleased. Brilliant brew afternoon. One thing missing, Dan. So we'll take a final gravity reading now. Okay, about 1054. I'll take that. 1054 and 8 extra pints. What does it taste like? Oh, the cinnamon is really strong, but I like that, so that's cool. Sweet, nice and bitter. This is going to be a good one. Okay, now time to pitch. Give it a little scoochy round to turn our wort into carbon dioxide and ethanol, commonly known as alcohol. I'm going to aerate Dan style. Here we are, the Bad Santa has fermented. It came out at 1.006. So now I've decanted to a bottling bucket. Before we continue, I gotta add in cherry extract. I'll put a link up the top to show you how we made this. Yeah, so I think I should have done that differently without adding oxygen to the beer. And of course, this has been pre-boiled sugar for 15 minutes just to get those yeasts going again so I can add carbonation to the beer. Happy
yeah.
But this is our first tasting.
Oh, a bit of gas there.
Bit lively, I think. A bit too much carbonation, maybe.
It is nice. You can taste it's stronger. It's got a bit more.
A bit more kick to it.
Yeah. Nice fluffy head on it. You know when you have the head and it just catches your lips before you taste the beer in your tongue. Yeah, you can smell certainly smell the cherries on that one. Appearance-wise, yeah.
Yeah, pretty clear. It's got a nice ruby colour to it. So what's your initial taste, Dan? What do you think of the taste? Complexity?
It's certainly a complex beer. It's got a range of tastes in there, especially the cherries bringing something different into it. You need to give it a score.
Oh, a score for the count?
A count for a count.
Where would you rate it in our beers that we've made?
I think it's up there. Some of the best ones we've done.
I'd say that as well.
Yeah, I don't think there's much wrong with it. Clarity is good, nice carbonation and a good taste. There's no off flavours in there, Phil. Quite good.
You're the scorer, Dan.
Yeah, I'd give it a 9.
A 9?
A 9, yeah. Overall, it's good quality beer, nice head, nice taste, something different, but also the complexity of how required it in order to make this pint as well is a lot more involved. So I think that gives it a bit of an edge, you know.
Well, thank you very much.
I perhaps would give it slightly better than that. I'll give it the best beer of this year so far.
7th of January.